Hey everybody, Cowboy here, and today we took a quick look at how the economic data that was announced. We had the producer price index and the unemployment numbers, and that was announced this morning at 8:30 a.m. EST. And during our free session, this is the free live lab, open to the public, 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. EST, Monday through Friday, with the exception of federal holidays. That's when we do this. And during that talk, we did discuss how the economic data can affect price action and how I can use algorithms to help kind of predict where that might go. So you see at the bottom of the screen the website, www.algofactory.tech. Go over there if you want to, or simply zap that QR code with your phone. That'll take you straight to the website. And if you stick around after the clip, there's a little bit more information about what we do and how to find us. We'll see you then. PPI came out this morning. And the PPI is the producer price index. So the CPI is for consumers, right? You're talking about what the average person is paying for everything except for energy and, oh no, that's it. That's just the price of goods and services. The core CPI is a little different, and that's part of the list, and they actually factor out food and energy, right? So, you have a little bit of difference in data, but the numbers were the same. Month over month core versus month over month standard. So it really didn't make that big of a difference. It's a bit of a blunt instrument, but the market's going to react how it reacts. Okay, so whether or not that number is precise, whether or not the numbers are fudged, it doesn't matter to us. What does matter is how the market reacts. And in this case, today was PPI and unemployment claims. And it's a little bit of it should be a boon for assets. It should be pushing assets up and dollar down. The producer price index is what the manufacturers, what the producers, people who create goods and services, and what their inputs are. And there's an inflation metric for them. Month over month, that also went down. So, businesses supposedly, as compared to last month, their costs are still rising, but they're rising at a slower rate. And so that is, you got the core that excludes the food and energy. Then, of course, you got the regular PPI month over month. Both of those are slower, less than expected. Normally, that would push other assets up. You also have unemployment claims, and those are higher than expected, or lower than expected. And that's mixed data. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, if unemployment claims are less than expected, it means the economy is not suffering quite yet. And one of the main metrics that they're looking at the Federal Reserve is, okay, if we're hiking rates and people are losing their jobs, that's going to curb inflation. So unemployment going up is an indication that they're going to stop hiking the rates. In this case, unemployment claims, while they are a positive number, they are less than expected by a pretty significant amount. We'll say 8% or so. So the fact that the unemployment claims are lower than expected means that unemployment is not at the level that is expected, which means that more rate hikes might be coming. But the PPI and the CPI are kind of different than that. They say maybe less hikes are coming. Unemployment says maybe more hikes are coming. So what we have is a mixed market where some indicators, they're both important, are saying, okay, maybe there will be hikes, maybe there won't be as many, maybe there will. So the data is kind of conflicting. Okay, so that's going to lead to what's probably going to be some relatively choppy price action. Let me find this. And I'll expand this chart. That's not the chart I want to use. No, not that one. Okay, this will work. Go on the 30-minute. Yeah, see how what you're looking at from a charting perspective is you have a candle that's it's a bit indecisive. When you have kind of a long wick candle and then a long body candle, that usually is kind of indicative of volatility. So, that's kind of what we're seeing right now is a little bit of volatility, and the market is indecisive, doesn't know which way to go. Okay. So whatever the main trend is or whatever the actual data is, that'll play out through the rest of the day. But there are going to be, especially with EUR USD, they're going to be what are called liquidity grabs. Price is going to jump around looking for liquidity. And as you're trading, we've talked about liquidity enough. If you go through the YouTube channel and you look for some of our clips talking about liquidity, you can learn what that means. But essentially, you're going to have areas where a lot more trading happened. They're called order blocks, and price tends to be attracted to order blocks. So in fact, here is probably where price might go next. This order block, it's the closest one. It's where all this kind of back and forth on price went overnight and in the late day yesterday, and price may very well be attracted back down to that point. So we'll see what happens. And, I do have algorithms that will give me a clue. As a matter of fact, this one is my algorithm that I had built and coded. And what we're doing now with this algorithm is we are going to manipulate it so that it can work on any time frame. We're going to manipulate it so that it can enter trades on its own, where I don't have to sit there and click the button. And this is the dream, right? So you have an algorithm that will trade for you, and you can just like have it trade for you overnight while you sleep. You can turn it on and pay not a whole lot of attention to it and go on vacation, and you're still making money. So that's what this is. And again, our coder is developing it as we speak. It's really cool. So if you want to know more about it, we got Valley Girl making some nice comments. Come and learn with me. Yeah, Valley Girl over in the YouTube comments is actually a brand new trader, and she's really applying herself. We're really impressed by that. So we have a few people like that who they're new to trading, and they're coming in, they're asking a lot of questions. We do what we can in the basics course. A lot of the learning that you're going to experience is going to it's going to happen through osmosis. You're going to come into our daily chats. If you are able to attend our live lab, which is going to be in 4 minutes for our private group, you can attend it, ask questions live. If not, we save those videos. We post them for months. You'll be able to access those for quite a while. And we are in the Discord 24/7. If you were in our, not Discord, in our Telegram, our private Telegram, I'm in there at like 2 a.m. a lot of times. I was in there last night at 1, 2 a.m. my time. It's like 3, 4 EST, trading, working. I'm always working. The only time I'm not working is when the market is like super slow, and that's in the afternoon at market close. And a lot of times it's around 4 or 5 a.m. say 5 or 6 a.m. EST. That might be when I'm catching my Z's, but we work our butts off. We're always here. We do shows every day, Monday through Friday. This is the free part where from 8:30 a.m. to 9 EST, we come on and we handle beginner concepts. If anybody has questions, even if you're not a member, you can come in the chat and ask us. For now, we might, once this gets more crowded, once we get more popular, we might have to actually charge to answer those questions. But for now, it's free. So like I said, hit that thumbs up, come join us, ask questions. And ideally, we'll see you over in the private group. And I'm just going to hand it over to the gorilla to give us that gorilla send-off before we head over to the private group.
All right, folks, listen, don't waste your time. Join algofactory.tech. Algofactory.tech. Upgrade your life. And, trade your job, upgrade your life. Waiting for the coffee to kick in. Listen, join us. Be a part of something that's truly special, remarkable, and one of a kind. Algofactory.tech. Take it away, Cowboy.
So we are live every weekday, 8:30 a.m. EST, giving out free content. Come check us out on YouTube. Come talk to us. Go over to the website. That's www.algofactory.tech. Again, www.algofactory.tech. And for a limited time promotional offer, we are giving out memberships at $49.99 a month. There's a ton that we're offering over there. Come see what that's about. Also, you can see our Twitter link. All the links are up on YouTube. Come talk to us on social media. See us on the live YouTube videos. We hope to see you soon.